Here's your recap for the duckout class from our 4th class. A drill that we played with was having the staff right between our neck and our shoulder with the center point a little off of us, right? And then having I have my right hand right here, my left hand attached to the staff. I'm going to duck my head out of the way as I arc the staff to pivot on the back of my neck to my other hand. And this is actually going to help us with the next class, but it's also just getting us used to getting our head fully out of the way of the half rotation of the staff. And as you get comfortable doing this, you want to start eventually making the staff a little bit more horizontal. So it's really just staying on the top part of your back and sweeping over to the other side. I'm going to make sure my center point is above me a little bit, just a little bit. If it's too far down, I might lose it a little on the back. Yeah? If that's happening, we need to adjust the center point, bring it way closer so that it's just right about here. Another way we approached it was starting from a horizontal neck wrap. What this allows us to do is get the staff on the back of the neck where we need it to be, get used to the staff wrapping around the back of the neck, and then while it's in momentum, we have to get our head out of the way. It wraps, back of the neck. Oh, and then before it has a chance to just like whack me in the side, I have to get out of the way. And then my head comes right back up. That's the thing we didn't really talk about too much, but after we do that duck out, gets right here, the staff. It wants to keep going. I get out of the way, it passes to the other side, and then I come right back up. Look at your belly button and up. And you can use your hand to just grab it. Make sure you have your hand available there to snag it in case it starts to fall off the back of your shoulder. And checking in on the center point and making sure it's nice and lined up and you're really starting with a strong neck wrap is going to be important to delivering a good duck out. If you are already proficient with your Steve rolls, this is a great way to practice your duck outs as well because you have the momentum of the staff already. So when we did our Steve rolls, went along the back side of our neck, ooh, and then we have enough momentum for it to travel down the other side. We played with the idea of moving our bodies in a circle to already give the staff momentum. Just take a look at what happens. I'm moving in a circle, and when I stop, the staff wants to keep going, right? That's the momentum that we need. So if we have our hand right here on the staff, just in case we need to stabilize it a little bit, and have the center point behind us because we need that center point to wrap around our neck, I'm going to stop when I look at the camera and then duck out. That gives us the momentum we need without having to do it with our hands. For continuous duck outs, we need a lot of momentum to keep going, and sometimes we lose steam with the staff. So the head and the shoulder becomes an important part of making it happen continuously. Continuous duck out looks like this. And then as you'll see, I start moving, and then I actually have my ear next to the staff. That's what's going to help me push the staff, keep it moving. Because it'll eventually lose a little bit of steam if I just stay here passively, right? So I have to get my head involved and my shoulders involved with undulating them to the sides. They are literally pushing the staff, helping push the staff over. Yeah, instead of just this. If we're just like that, we're not doing anything. We need to actively engage these shoulders a bit more, right? And again, using the head, using the side of the head or the ear to help coax the staff over. From a neck wrap, that would look like. Check out the shoulders and the head. Ooh, the head helps a little. And if I stop, the staff stops. We revisited the idea of doing that little neck wrap without the assistance of the hands. And this is something too that I think will help you build the sensitivity you need around the back of your neck and the center point to know where it is, and to know that, oh, you can let a duck out happen from there. And then bring it to the other side. Some people mentioned that they were having a hard time when doing the duck out and it ends up like on this side and it feels awkward to try to get underneath the staff. What you can also practice is, let's say we have the staff on our shoulder and it's in our side wall plane. You can literally just practice ducking your head underneath and keeping the staff here. This is another good practice as well. So if you kind of get stuck right here with the staff, it doesn't feel natural to duck out of the staff's way, you will have to move your head from one side of the staff to the other side. And you can use your hand as a guide. This is helpful. And check out where the center point is. We also talked about ducking out of the staff on the front side of our body for a chest roll. We can approach it from a Steve roll. So that would look like center point right here next to our thumb, or next to our pinky. I start to release the staff. Pretty much as soon as I release the staff, I have to drop my head. I do not want to continue looking at the staff. If I'm just like, ooh, lingering here, but still kind of right there, it's not going to help. You really want to make sure that you get your chin out of the way. So make it a goal to look back and take a wide stance in the leg. You don't want to be like this. This will help, I think, protect your back a little bit more and make it easier to bend back. Look back. And then I also keep my shoulders up a little bit to kind of make the staff travel easily over the chest and land on the other arm so that it continues there and it doesn't just rotate here and go back, although that's another cool variation. You can also try to approach that chest roll from a neck wrap. What would happen is you throw the neck wrap, you let it come to the front of your chest, your neck, and that's when you lean back. Neck wrap, out of the way. Neck wrap, out of the way. I think that one is a little bit more challenging, but again, it's another option that you have. Even if you are still learning these and you're feeling like they're just not happening quite yet, please try to practice them in the lines that we played with. In the lines, let's say that I have the staff right here between my neck and my shoulder on my left side. It's in my left hand. My right hand's available and ready to pick it up on the other side. I'm going to duck out of the way and pivot 180 degrees to the right. Now from the right side, I'm going to duck out as I pass it to the left, pivot 180 degrees to the left. And so on, in a line, down your floor. To keep practicing, just refining these and catching the other side up to speed as well, because we know that one side is always going to be a little bit more wonky than the other. Thanks for your patience in these recaps. Sometimes I have work and a lot of things to do after the class, and it's hard to actually find a good amount of time at home to be able to do these videos. So I still try to get them out to you. I'm sorry if you didn't have it for the weekend, but I appreciate your patience. And like always, just get in touch with me if you need any assistance or you want any personal feedback. Send me a video and I can give you little tweakings. Please practice these so that we can continue with our choreography in class on Thursday. And I hope to see you on Thursday when we have Halos and Angels, which is going to be a pretty content-heavy class. Thanks a lot.